Hello, my name is Marilyn Bloodworth, and I am the founder of Matthew Mills Village Community Changers here in Matthew Mills Village. And this is my podcast for today. I wanted to just take a little time and talk about the importance of community. I started this program about a little over a year ago, and it has taken some time, but everything looks like it's starting to come together. I think for me, when we started the Matthew Mills Village Community Changers, it turned into a beautiful thing because the thing for us was getting our community to realize the importance of being there for one another. And I wanted to just basically share today, which I think is very important. We need each other. We have to be a community that cares about its people. And as I was out today earlier, and I was looking around, and I could see where some of the residents were out and some were not. But I can see so many things that I feel could be addressed in a positive way. And one of the things that I've noticed, we have to get to know our neighbors. Get to know those that live next door to you. It is a very important thing. And I think that's what's missing in today's society. There was a time when we once knew who our neighbors were, knocked on the door. Someone needed sugar, knock on the door. Could I get a cup of sugar? Because you knew your neighbor. We're living in a time now where it's going to take that. We're going to have to know who our neighbor is next door. And I think the way to do it is to get out. Let the residents know that they are important and what they have to say actually does indeed matter. I think it's important to come out to our meetings. Very important. I cannot stress that enough. Coming out to our meetings where we meet at Cali Self Church every fourth Thursday of the month because we're in the getting ready to go into the winter months. It's going to be 5:45 p.m. on the side entrance. We have refreshments. We look forward to many of the residents coming out. I noticed that if you have people that come and get involved, we can get so much done. And I'm one of these people. When you come to the meetings, we sit, we share, we talk. What can we do to make our community a better place? We find that those that complain, that those that feel like nothing is being done, but they never come to the meetings to actually see what we are striving and what we are trying to do. Um, right now, we are in the process of doing a pantry as well as a blessing box. As many of you know, we are also working on doing a newspaper, community newspaper for this community. And I'm reaching out today, those of you that live in Matthew Mills Village, if you have a business that you do run or have in Matthew Mills Village, reach out to us. Go to our webpage. We have a website, Matthew Mills Village CommunityChangers.org. Message us. Let us know. We'll be glad and happy to put it into the newspaper. It's important, especially with our children. I think we need to speak into their lives, speak into the life of your child. Kids want to know that they are valued. I don't think it's a good thing when I've seen some parents, they really talk down to their children, talk bad to their children. You're nothing, you'll never be nothing, you're just like your daddy. They don't need to hear that. We need to speak positively in our children's lives. Those of them that have gifts, parents, if you notice your kids have gifts and talents, nurture the gifts, cultivate their talent so that what they have can actually, you can nurture it and come out. Many of our children, I know with my granddaughters, I was able to give them a 2-year business plan and taught them how to make earrings. We sold the earrings for $5 a piece, but it gave them a foundation. It gave them something to build on. Today, my granddaughters are adults, but it gave them an opportunity to know what having a business is about. Now, I'm not saying all your children, you have to do that, but we have to put something in our children. They live in a community here. Teach them how to be responsible. Not saying that parents are not, but the dream and the goal that Matthew Mills Village Community Changers have or has for this community, to see it as a place that you can enjoy raising your families, look outside. You don't have to worry about seeing things that shouldn't be out there, but a place like some flowers and some benches and some beautiful lights on the holidays. Take pride in your property, fix it up inside and out. The value of your home, whether you rent or whether you own, plays a vital role in where you live. Get to know your neighbors. If something happens, you need to know that your neighbor next door will be there for you. It's important. And we are living in turbulent times. We're living in turbulent times. I basically just wanted to come on today briefly and just kind of share what we're trying to do. We're trying to do so many things that we feel will bless the community, bless the people. I cannot do it alone. I am hoping and praying that as we continue on with this organization, we'll be able to bring in some young people that they will catch the fire and see the vision and want to get involved. We're in the process now of working with our residential patrols because we need residential patrols. Someone within the community, we need block captains that can come out and work along with the residential patrols, get out, check on the neighborhood, make sure everything is good. Like I always say to people, if you see a light out, you want to go ahead and be able to write it down. Hey, we have this light out on such and such street. Or if you see like garbage and things, we need to find ways of picking up after ourselves and doing what needs to be done. Now, I said this before and I will continue to say this. We are not, I repeat, we are not vigilantes. We are only the eyes and the ears of our law enforcement. And all we do is just keep an eye on our neighborhood. We can't complain when we see things happening and we do nothing. If you do nothing, things will get worse. And I think, let me just share this. One of the reasons I'm on here and I share so much and I have such a passion because I know what it's like to walk over dead bodies of junkies and drug addicts strung out. I know what it's like. My brother and I, we used to do it all the time, walking our dogs. So I know what it's like to have to duck and dodge bullets. Pow, 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 pow. You don't want to live in a community or a neighborhood like that. And it's important that our landlords, slumlords, this is for you. While you're busy sitting out here trying to make a buck, trying to make an investment, remember, you don't live here. But people like me and different ones live in a lot of these communities that many of you have purchased those products or those homes and you rent them out, which is fine. We ask that you take care of your property. The people that you rent to, care about them. Care about them. If they need things fixed, be there to fix them. That's all we're asking. Nobody's putting anybody down. We just want to make a difference. We want to help make Matthew Mills Village a place that we can be proud of, that we can have concerts, that we can have plays, that we can have a nice playground for our kids to play in. These are the things that I envision. A beautiful stage where if they want to do a community event or have bands and groups come in, and it's just an atmosphere where we can bring our own chairs and things, because keep in mind, Matthew Mills is a village, is a community within a community. Now, I've done the history, I've done the research, I've read the history. When Mr. Self started out with this community, he had a vision for the people. Number one, he cared about the people. He cared about the community. He cared about, thank you. He cared about the people. He wanted to make sure that at the mill, the people that he brought in that worked for him had a decent place to live. He built the beautiful homes that we see. Many of them, the homes that he built are so strong and sturdy that even when the wind comes, the wind will not blow the houses down. We live in one of the homes and we love the home that we're in. But we as a community must care about our environment, care about our community, get to know your neighbors. I am going to start coming around more and continue knocking on doors. Uh, our residential patrols will do welfare checks. And we want to let the community know if you're needing anything, we're here for you. I think for us, Hurricane Helena was a wake up call. She was a wake up call for us because in the midst of her coming in, it put a lot of families that were not able to get out, that did not have the resources nor the transportation. And many of the families were in need. They had children with no diapers, no water, no electricity. And where I am in my community, every single light, every single household was out. No stores, no restaurants, everything was out. And it was difficult. You couldn't get gas. Some of us, it took 2 or 3 days before we even got gas. And it was very difficult. But it was what turned out to be a horrific event turned out to be a learning experience for Matthew Mills Village Community Changers and Matthew. Hold on, I'm going to have to turn this down. Hold on, because I am streaming live. So hold on. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you for it turned out to be an event that helped us. It helped us to be able to band together, find out what the needs were that were in our community. And so it was Matthew Mills Village Community Changers and Matthew Mills Village Neighborhood Association. We banded together and we decided that we would get out and make a difference. This is what nonprofits do. When you see your brother or your sister in need, you come together and use the resources that you have available unto you, and you get out and you make that difference. And that's what we did. We were able, as we came together, to bless 46 families with meals and formula and diapers. Now, we were not the only ones that were out there. There were other organizations that were out there as well. But in the community where we live, which is Matthew Mills Village, we knew the importance of being out there. We knew the importance of really making the difference and standing together. And that's what it was about for us. So I wanted to just pretty much take this opportunity to let you all know we are here for you, and we're looking forward to being a blessing in some way, somehow. We ask that you come out to the meetings. When you feel like you need to talk about something, we will have a suggestion box that you'll be able to put your suggestions in, and I will talk more about that in our next video. But we want you to know that we are here for you. If you have any concerns or some issues or complaints, remember why you're complaining. You have to get involved. Get involved in what we're trying to do. We're trying to do something together. We globally together as a community. And it takes time, and it takes finance, and it takes funding. But if we come together as a community, we will be able to accomplish many of the things that we need to accomplish. We need block captains. We only have two. We need at least five more. We need residential patrols. We need some of the residents. We prefer the men to get involved, to just kind of keep an eye walking down our neighborhoods, maybe 3 to 6 hours, 2, 3 times a week. That's all we're asking. And we're not asking anybody to go around and say, you. No. It is more of a, how you doing today, Miss So-and-so or Mr. So-and-so? You guys doing okay? Is there anything that you need? I want it to be that whatever it is that we need in this community can be met within the community. That's how it should be. And so I want to take this opportunity to just thank you for allowing me to come on here to share briefly and talk. We're in the process of doing so many things that we feel will be a blessing to the community. And we want to let you know we are there. We hear you. We're listening. I've knocked on a few of the doors. I've talked to some of you. I hear you. I listen to what you're saying. All I ask is please come out to the meetings. We do have our ward representative that also he comes there every meeting. So if you have any issues in your on your street or in your district, come out to the meetings, share it with the representative, and he will be there to take care of it. Perfect example. Here's a perfect example. I had a problem this past week that just passed where no one picked up my trash. It sat there. So we made a phone call and they said, oh no, they came out and they picked it up. Well, all I did was called our ward representative and I said, no, they didn't come out. So the ward representative came out, saw the trash, looked at it, still was there, made a couple of phone calls. The next day, it was taken care of. So, what am I saying? I'm saying to each and every one of you that if you have an issue or complaint or concern, come. That's the purpose of coming out to the meetings. You'll be able to share, you'll be able to talk. Let the representative know because that's the only way sometimes he'll know what's going on. He's there for us to fight for us. Sometimes he goes before the council board of city council and he shares and he talks. This is what we need. And many of you probably don't know that. Now we have new people that are actually moving into our community. I will be going over to represent our community to let them know we are a good community and we do care about our citizens and our residents. So Reach out to me if you have anything you want to share. But I just want to let you know the importance of being there for one another. We need each other. Our community is one of the most important things. And those of you that believe in our vision and what we're trying to do, we ask you to donate. Go to the website, Matthew Mills Village, communitychangers.org. Go to the website, donate. Anything and everything that you give us goes back into our community. Our original plan was to raise funds to help towards police cameras. But since Hurricane Helena has come, we have taken on a change and we're going to kind of set that aside for just a little bit. Not that we're giving it up, but we set it aside just a little bit so we can work more so on helping the community within and out in our community. In other words, we need to work on making things right for us. So, God bless you all. I pray that everyone's having a blessed day. But just reach out to us, talk to us, let us know. We never know unless you let us know. Don't sit and suffer in silence if there's something you want to share. We're here for you. This organization, as well as Matthew Mills Village Neighborhood Association and Matthew Mills Village Community Changers. It's changers because we're here to make a difference in the lives of this community. We're here for you. Because remember, always remember, if you never remember anything else, this is our slogan to you. We have the power to change lives. And never forget that. We, you and me, together as a community, we have the power to change lives. Nobody's going to do it for us but us. So, as a community, we must come together, roll up our sleeves, and see a vision of what a community can be like, can become. And let's work together and work towards that. God bless you. I hope I've said something that will encourage and be a blessing to you. I want to thank you so much for your time. God bless. I hope this is right. Let's see. Yeah. And yes. God bless you.